first I received at Women's Center Shelter was group therapy. Before reaching out to WC&S, I didn't know who I was, and I was the type of person who was a people pleaser. For about a good first year of the group, I didn't really say much. I didn't really talk. I just sat here and listened to other people and what they're going through. And once I decided to say something, because I was really going through a rough day, and I just had to say something. And once I did, I felt welcome and had welcome arms, and everyone just made me feel so comfortable that after that I started to open up more. And there's no other word that can explain it but empowering. It's everything that you can ever imagine once you get to that step where you feel safe and secure, and it's definitely taking your power back of your life.
I had met someone during the beginning of COVID, and for about 6 months, it was a very nice experience. He ran bubble baths and made me dinner. Was absolutely everything you could think someone could be. He began to drink heavily. A lot of the time, he became very physical and very restrictive. I stayed with him for maybe a year. Throughout this entire time, I was able to talk with Jenny at the center. I began to gather some of my things and stayed in a motel, was able to communicate with Jenny, who sprang right into action and had me a space in the shelter by the next day. I felt like I had a friend. I felt like I had a support that I could always rely on, and that believed me.
The reason I reached out to WC&S was due to a very toxic, abusive relationship that I was in. And at that time, I needed a safe space to go to. My decision to finally reach out became due to me feeling there was no other option. And at that time, I definitely felt I had to push to get the help I needed, to step out. And once I made that call, it was never a regret. It was the best decision that I made. They provided me with the resources, information as far as groups during my stay here, as well as one-on-one counseling. They've helped me with a lot. The children's program helped me by allowing me to have visitation with my children, and they opened their doors up for me and my children and welcomed us.
I felt like I wasn't going to make it. I didn't feel like I had suicidal thoughts, but I more or less felt like my world is just crumbling. I needed an outlet. I needed someone to be, there for me besides my family, because they were more or less like, oh, I hope you'll be okay, and that's all they could, offer me. And I sat down and I was trying to reflect on the different things that happened to me with domestic violence over the years, and I called your shelter, and I just asked how I can get help with like therapy or some kind of assistance with, dealing with domestic violence in the past. My experience in the groups on Tuesday has been refreshing. It's something to look forward to every Tuesday of my life. When you're having a bad week, you talk about your week through the group. We all give each other, inspirational quotes, or we just listen to each other. There's no judgment there. It's actually been the best thing I've ever been in.
My ex, he was, being weird that day, and so he started strangulating me in the car because I refused to, whatever reason that, he wanted to, start on me. And he's never been that weird or never wanting to put his hands on me, ever. My legal advocate, she was there every step of the way. I mean, it was to know that she was there to support me, to guide me, to let me know that, I was in a in the right place, doing the right thing to prevent somebody else in the outside world to go through the same thing, predicament that I went through. It was just totally awesome because I had the support. Quite naturally, it was a new thing and never been through it, but I had the support. And when I realized that I had so much support, it was just beautiful.
When I reached out to WC&S, I had been feeling really alone in this situation that was happening to me. I felt really unsupported in all the avenues I'd tried already. And when I got in touch with the legal advocates, I really felt supported. During the sentencing of my abuser, I had the legal advocates by my side, helping me feel uplifted, helping me feel supported, and guiding me through the process. I felt like we were a team. I really did. I didn't feel like they were doing something to me. I feel like we were doing together, and I really believe that, which is great because now that I work here, I see that that's actually one of the most important pillars of our mission, and that's actually exactly how I felt, so that's wonderful.
It just made me feel that there is people out there that can help you and understand your problems and what you're going through. And I just never really experienced anything like this because it's more or less of everything I asked for, I received, you know what I mean, as far as like help with mental things or, we were low on food and it was just like, I didn't expect the gift cards to get abundance of food for the whole month.
I'm relieved that the mission reflects how it actually goes, at least from my perspective. I know it's not always like that, but it's not just lip service. It's not. I mean, I did it kind of in the reverse, right? Like, I already knew that because I was a client, right? And then coming in, I'm like, yeah, this checks out. This is how it's supposed to be.
The WC&S staff that I worked with were incredibly professional and compassionate. They took the time to sit. I never felt that they had to be a million places, even though I know they do. They always made me feel like I was the only one.
They're like family to me at this point. They've become family. They've become strength, guidance, definitely some laughter in there through the hard times to get through, and encouragement.
It means a lot. It definitely has been a staple in my life. Just helping women and helping survivors in general has always been a great thing. Definitely in my life, it has helped me become a better person, has helped me find myself. And I have seen other people and met other people that have also found themselves and has gotten out of situations. So I think it is a great program.
If you have experience with the women's shelter, they will help you. They will, give you all the help you need. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to tell how you feel because they might have a solution for all your problems.
The women's shelter is there. The people is there to support you. Don't put yourself through a situation that you'll be sorry for down the road.
I owe WC&S my life. And I mean that. I would not be here with you today without this center.
I love this place. It's like when you come in here, you feel home, no matter when I come in this door. That's what it is for me.